We are going to inspect our Weld Bead program. Let's open our project. Okay, this is a circular Weld Bead, but we projected it into linear point cloud so that we can investigate easily. This is our interface. You can see some subtle, small, like 300 micron length weld bead going to the end. If you look carefully, there are some holes, some deficiencies. We are going to inspect those holes, and our program hopefully find those errors automatically. Yeah, like these ones. So the weld bead is here. Yeah, there are some holes. Okay. This is our program editor. These are some easy buttons, some displays. Let's run our program once. When we run, the 2D profile transfers into the image memory 1. So this is the straight line. These pink rectangles, I mean the bigger one, gets all points in this region and transfers them into the point list, and then it calculates the distance between each point. This smaller pink region finds the this is the probing direction, so it goes from below to up. So the first encountered point is returned, so basically it finds the deepest point in this region. So for now, for example, the deepest point is this one. So it's not that clear. Let me go into the more understandable profile. Let's run our program continuously. Okay, stop. Okay, let's go to this hole. This is our profile. For example, now the deepest point is this one. So the distance between straight fitted line and the deepest point is measured, which is this much, and the maximum distance between each consecutive point that I mentioned before, for example, is this one, this green line. Yeah, you can see also their equivalent measurements. Depth is this much, the maximum point distance is this much. So if they exceed some tolerance, our tolerance level, some threshold, we give warning. We say there might be a problem. Okay, let's investigate our program editor. The first line captures the profile. You see that there's a blue line which cuts. There's blue line which cuts our point clouds and obtains these profiles. The stopwatch just makes this process slower. This function fits a line to the points available in here so that we can calculate the distance later on. This defines the smaller pink rectangular region, and gets the deepest point, the lowest point in that region, and then finds the distance between that point and line and returns that. Point-to-point distance, this refers to the bigger pink rectangular region. It gets the all points and then calculates consecutive. First it sorts and then it calculates point distance, consecutive point distance, and returns maximum of them. These are for the display purposes. These are for display purposes. This evaluation function gets the distance between point and line and checks whether it is bigger than 0.03 millimeters. If it's exceeding that threshold, then it jumps to the not tolerable mark, which is it jumps from here to here, not tolerable mark. Then it shows warning. If it's not the case, I mean, if the depth is not bigger than our threshold, then it continues. It again evaluates the maximum point distance. We also gave the same threshold. If that is exceeded, then again it jumps to this not tolerable mark. Then it also gives warning message. But since our both measurements are in the range of our tolerance level, then it shows everything is okay message, which is here. So it doesn't jump in this case, it just directly shows this okay message. Everything's okay. Good. Let's run it and come to a visible hole that we can see our program functions without fault. Yeah. Okay, we are really close to one hole. Let's look at our profile. Let's zoom. Okay, you can see a weld bead as has a hole having this depth. Since it is higher than what we expect, we say that there might be a problem. Again, consecutive profiles still have the same issue. Yeah, this is even larger depth, even larger. Let's look at our 3D. Yeah, it gets bigger, bigger. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you for listening.